DeMille?
That's a wonderful sound, Ernie.
Yeah.
Laughter from children. Children of all ages. Everything forgotten. Except the magic world they're in. The circus world. Of tinsel and spun candy and thrills. You know, one of the reasons we made the greatest show on earth is because the world needs laughter today. That kind of laughter. But the real circus story is more than laughter. It's an exciting story, a human story. A story that was a tremendous problem to film. Because the circus never stands still. The circus is wheels, rolling wheels, wagon wheels, truck wheels, train wheels, a world on wheels, fighting wind and rain and mud and flood, and above all, fighting time to keep moving. We from Hollywood had to travel over 60,000 miles to film our story of this fascinating world. We actually became part of the show itself. Our Hollywood stars had to learn to be real circus performers, to do actual circus acts in front of real audiences. As an example, look at that blonde ball of condensed energy, Betty Hutton. What a workman she is. To play Holly, the trapeze artist, she trained for months with Antoinette Concello, one of the world's great aerialists. Audiences couldn't believe that they actually saw what they actually saw. Betty Hutton flying through the air with the greatest of ease. And as an emotional actress, she, well, come and see her. You've never seen this Betty Hutton until you see the greatest show on earth. Cornel Wilde is the great Sebastian, in love with Betty on the ground, but her daredevil rival for the star spot on the trapeze high above the center ring. Between these two stands the circus boss, rugged Charlton Heston, Chuck Heston we call him. His job is to keep the circus rolling. The two women who love him think he has only sawdust in his veins. Dorothy LAMOUR gets a lot of laughs as Phyllis, the curvaceous, wisecracking hula girl. She has a big heart, but never tell her a secret. This is Gloria Grahame. She gives a fine performance as Angel, the elephant girl, and she shows nerves of steel when she lies down in the center ring and lets a 5-ton elephant put its foot right on her pretty face. Her life depends on the man who loves and hates her, Klaus, the sinister elephant trainer, Lyle Bettger. One quietly spoken word, and she would be crushed to death. Then, of course, there are the clowns, some of the most famous clowns in the world. We have Otto Griebling, Lou Jacobs, Ernie Birch, Felix Adler, Buzzy Potts, with my little sweetheart, Daisy. Paul Jerome, Prince Paul, Paul Young, Paul Mortier. That's quite a pack of Pauls. Jimmy Armstrong, Albert White, Irving Romick, Al Bruce, Charlie Bell with peanuts and popcorn, Frankie Stiluto and his long-eared friend, and of course, the one and only Emmett Kelly as Weary Willie. There are 50 clowns with the show, but I wonder if you recognize this one. Yes? No? Well, underneath that putty nose and painted smile is one of Hollywood's top stars, James Stewart. We call him Jimmy, and we love him, as you will. Jimmy Stewart realized his lifelong ambition in the greatest show on earth, playing Buttons, the clown. For some mysterious reason, Buttons never removes his makeup. You'll see all these glamorous stars and hundreds of other circus acts. The trained animals, such as the famous Liberty horses, and the jungle animals that can be trained but never tamed, like the tigers and the jaguars. And the daredevil performers who slap death in the face twice a day. For the circus is not a make-believe world. Every move is a calculated risk. One carelessly tied knot. A split second off timing and... No, it's not make-believe. Sawdust is hard when a flyer falls from 60 feet in the air, but the show rolls just the same. I know because I lived with these circus people and learned to respect them and love them. The drama of their lives is our motion picture. Their loves and hates, their failures and follies, their bitter tragedies, and their glittering triumphs. These are the people who bring you the greatest show on earth. It's a story for all ages, from grandmother to grandchild. It's a motion picture for everyone, with a heart and a sense of humor.